Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We've got a quick best of one versus between Meowz and Micronutters. Let's look at the game setup for now. Man, this is strange. Sometimes I don't like how Google Sheet works. But anyway, the first game is I see what happened here. Hmm. Anyway, week one, Meowz versus Micronutters has been finished. It's being cast right now. And let's see, both the teams are at 1610, which is about second highest elo, and whoever wins will get a 1620 based on the elo calculator. Whoever loses this goes to 1610, whoever wins this goes to 1620, which will be the highest elo. For right now, highest elos are my team. This is Alan's team, who is the team captain. So let's go, best of one standard, and whoever wins this will be in the top four. Remember that being in the top four is the whole purpose of the MoR league so far, because if you are in the top four by the end of 8th week, then you go for a real semi-final single elimination style with a best of 5 games. So nobody needs to be in the top, but just being in the top four. For our Nomad ladder, there was only 2 games finished so far. Both were best of 1, I think. And yeah, both teams, LOL versus Wizards, very interesting watch. You guys should watch that. This was streamed live. Without any delay, let's go. So Meowz and Micronutters both start with M. So any team could have sent me this replay. I got it from Micronutters, so it's fine. Let's look at the nations and the map. The map is Sahara, and I think standard player's most favorite map. And the nations are tier 2 and tier 3. Indians and Aztecs for tier 2. Germans both for tier 3. There's Snoopy, Wujin, and this is Oleg, then Momo and Sermon. In my opinion, the stronger team is, by a slight margin, Meowz. They're a slightly stronger team just because Momo is a super player. I think Momo in a 1v1 should be able to beat both of these guys. And Wujin is strong enough that he could hold against 2 guys. So that's my take on who should win, just pure skill wise. But Sermon and Oleg, they have a better team play, I think, than Wujin and Momo in standard. In Nomad, these two are very strong. Now, Germans versus Germans is fine, but between Aztecs and Indians, I have to say that Aztecs are unusually weak against Indians, because Indian elephants, they beat about every unit that Aztecs throw them. And in age 4, when typically Aztecs are supposed to be strong, Indians are even stronger. So here Momo goes with, he starts with this barracks. One of the best part about being Aztecs is that you get free units, which are even good for scouting. And Sermon has scouted the barracks, so now he can react to it. In standard, ruins play a very important part. So let's see, German players, Wujin has got 1 ruin versus 6 ruins for Oleg. Both the tier 2 players have got equal number of ruins so far. Oh, good thing for Sermon. He will be able to capture this ruin. Yeah, he just made this ruin, but he loses his barracks. This is bad news for him. And Momo can stop this barracks. Yeah, he's gonna delay the barrack. Luckily for Sermon, these units are not strong enough to be stopping barracks. And Momo has decided not to make any more units. 3 units are enough, and these adults, they are very fast units. As in, they're not as fast as Bantu or Iroquois, but they're faster than generic units. So this is good. This is very good for Momo. And I think Momo is also going to be a team player here. He sends 1 unit to Oleg, which I think is the best part about having Aztecs, that you can raid both. In fact, not only Aztecs, any ancient raider, that you can raid both sides. Momo might even find a ruin if he's lucky. Wujin has been very unlucky. Holy shit! How does he get only 2 ruins? So this shows you that Wujin hasn't played standard in a while. Not sending a single scout in this whole area. It's a very, very bad idea. He could be picking 2 ruins here. Oleg has picked all the ruins. So even with this help, I feel like Wujin may not be as better off. But the beauty of Germans is that they're still very fast. Despite having no ruins, German player can still age by 4 minutes. And for some reason, Oleg, despite having so many ruins, he's still not there. Yeah, look at that. 550 versus 150, and Oleg still is going to be aging after Wujin. I wonder what happened here. This side, Thurman is doing fine. And Momo is also doing fine. Momo still... Okay, Momo is going to get a market. It's a late market, but he will get it. And just being annoying here because he can with these units. Hey, Chris in the chat. Stable coming on this side. This is something that Oleg does a lot with Germans. I don't think it's a very good strategy to send heavy infantry. In H2, heavy infantry, it's very easy to kill these. Even light cavalry will chase and kill with a good micro. Sarman did send his slinger, so that's good. Everybody's aged. Momo going for stables. No stable from Sarman. Now the beauty of Indians is that if they send elephants, then there's absolutely nothing, in my opinion, Aztecs can do about it. One elephant will annoy the heck out of Aztecs, and you can still make back alive. Archers coming here, and will Sarman be able to target this? Yes, and Momo will lose a light infantry. What's happening here? Military 2 from Wujin. Military 2 coming from German player as well. Has he found diamonds yet? Oh, this is another thing. He should know that there is always a rare resource on Sahara near your starting point. Spice, silk, and sugar, those are excellent rares for Momo. I think if I had those, I might not even worry about anything else. So these guys already have very good rares, and relics, horses, amazing. For Micronutters, they've got furs in a not so safe area. Peacocks is fine. Not bad. Peacocks is not bad. Wine is not bad. Pappy is great if you can save it. Although against Aztecs and in being in such a location, I would wonder how safe is that. Momo has gone for Senator, and that's another thing with the Indians. They force the opponent to go Senator. Normally, I would never suggest going Senator with Aztecs, but well, if you want to fight Indians, you better be going Senator. Momo has got a city. I would have loved Sarman to get a city here, but then I see that he also wants to save silver. Silver, Pappy, and furs. That's not bad either. So I think both the sides have great rares. Very nice raids from Oleg. So Oleg does this thing, which I have said it multiple times that I don't like, but he forgets to focus on his boom. 8 minutes and he's still at 100 ecos. With Germans, that is not acceptable. With Germans, not at all. But he is doing fine at this point. Even after stopping all the eco for blue's eco is still not bad. 30 knowledge versus 30 knowledge. So this is somewhat of a stalemate here, but Oleg does seem to be dominating a bit. And Oleg also stopped this city from blue. Ooh, nice save, nice save. He's going to save that cataphract. And he is still killing here. Although, again, I wish that Oleg was also making farms with these villagers. Other side is... there is some raids coming here. Another thing is that when you see your opponent going Senator and he is a nation like Aztecs, I think going Senator is a great... not a Senator, going Attrition is very convenient. You can just go attrition and then there is not much Aztecs can do. Because let's not forget that Aztecs have zero advantage if they cannot kill any units. Oleg has wreaked havoc here. Look at this, man. He is killing units left and right. Very nice play by Oleg. As much as I feel like it's a problem with blue here is that he has no tower. I think he has 0 towers. You cannot have 0 towers at this stage. Let's just confirm that if he has towers or not. Yeah, the tower cost tells you that there are no towers for him. This would be a nice spot for tower. This would be a nice spot for tower. In fact, a tower here would have stopped all of these raids. Because this is an obvious side from raiding. Anybody would come from this side. I wish Oleg was at 150 eco, but no, he's still at 100. And Momo has decided that he's just going to raid Oleg instead, which I think is a very good idea. That's another benefit of Aztecs, that they don't have to raid their own guy. They can raid the other side and still get plunder from it, which they'll use for their own benefit. 120, 110, I believe Serban would have a much better eco. Yep, he does have a much better eco. And not to forget, the Indian wealth is amazing. I think once these caravan routes establish, he'll even go 150 or more. Giant army for H2. This is a massive army for Oleg. Both of these players are holding on their own. I wouldn't say that either Serban or Oleg is being pressured. Lack of knowledge from Momo. 57 knowledge, not good. 67, great. Still not good. I think about 80. 80 would be a good knowledge for fast H4. But considering that, well, look at that, 140 wealth already. $150 eco here, unfortunately. So this is something that Oleg could do better. He raids very well, but then he doesn't use those raids to get his ego up. The fact that he had blue almost dead. Blue was almost dead. But right now, blue has recovered and he's doing better than Oleg, eco-wise. That should not be happening. And for Serban, he doesn't have to raid at all. He just needs to make sure. That he doesn't lose his units. Massive army raid coming from Momo. I don't see how Serban would respond to that. He does not have attrition. So that does not even... So going Senator does not hurt Momo as much. Normally, Despot would save you from attrition, but Momo doesn't have to worry about that. Another thing is these elephants could just hit and run. This is a very strange attack from Oleg. Oh, this tower will be able to shoot these sieges. And these sieges are extra vulnerable when they are being deployed. I think this is not a good attack from... yeah, this is not at all good attack from Momo. Imagine that one militia could kill both of these. Kind of a suicide attack. And in fact, this also gives Momo a chance to just kill these units and he will get plunder out of it. Serban doing great with his eco. About to age. And to nobody's surprise, that attack was repelled. Guys in the chat, who do you think will win this? Score-wise, it's still pretty even, but I think Oleg is losing his advantage. The interesting part is that both of these nations, both Aztecs and Indians, they become very strong with H4 and H5. No castle from Momo yet. His eco is good, 144. With spies, he gets the same wealth bonus as Indians. Castle coming, that's a nice spot for castle. I like it. Another castle coming here. And Momo still has light horses on this side. Eco still stuck at 150. That is... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, bro. That castle. Oleg, what are you doing, man? He handed this castle to blue. but good for Oleg that Snoopy doesn't have a lot of army. Oleg could just kill with whatever he has in this city. He should engage. German is the first one to age. Both German players far away from aging. Aztec player also aging. Three gun Mohots. 3 gun Mohots here. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, will he kill this? Yeah, might actually kill this. Yeah, he did kill one unit. $143. That is a very good eco for Aztecs. And Indian players also got a fine eco here. I'm not sure why. What is... Like, what's up here? Now this is how you lose a game in standard. There's a castle behind. And Oleg. So Oleg both of these guys are throwing very badly. Oh man. Oh man. I just wish Wujin did not do that. Wujin had no... He needed... Did not need to bring these militia at all. This game is like Oleg's throwing and Wujin is out throwing this game. Oh man, why would you do this, Wujin? knowledge, that is horrible for Oleg, and he'll easily win this game. And now Wujin will have to make these citizens again, so it's too late. I think this side is sealed. Momo will have to make some move soon. He'll not only have to survive this, he will have to... Yeah, he'll have to make something happen here. There is second armor from Momo. It's a good unit composition for Momo, but these heavy infantry, even though they're good against elephants with +8 armor, nah. What Momo needed is also some cavalry. Maybe some cavalry to take these out so that the heavy infantry can do their job. And Sermon is well aware that Momo could bribe his units. But I think none of the elephants have died yet. This is another thing with Aztecs, that Aztecs playing against... When they play against Indians, they don't get as many kills because elephants are just not that easy to kill. So they lose that bonus. Yeah, the barracks are going down. Stable is going down. Momo does not have the extra armor. And the elephants just keep coming. On the other side, it's a strange game on the other side. But let's see how much plunder Momo is getting. He's not getting as much plunder, that's the weird thing. The armor was an excellent decision from Sermon. Oh, and once this university dies, I think a lot of these scholars will be killed by the elephants. Yeah, Momo loses 7 scholars, but none of them will be killed. So that's good for Momo. Momo is not producing units. Oh, Momo, bro. You have forgotten to be making units. And Sermon is not even focused firing these sieges. Like, he could be destroying barracks and stables again, but I think these units are just randomly shooting at temples. Yeah, and very slowly Sermon is winning this side. Well played. Oleg is going for... Yeah, he's going for... Oh, Momo calls GG. Momo realizes he can't win. Man, that was amazing. Did not expect this. I did not expect this at all. The funny thing is that it's not the ruin bonus that killed Wu Jin. I thought that Wu Jin would be dead from the start, but he killed himself mostly in this game. And I'd want to say that Momo got unlucky that his opponent had the very counter to Aztecs, so he could not raid Indians as much. And Sermon did the perfect thing. He went to H4. He was using furs, so he utilized the furs, got military level 4 operations, and did the right thing. Perfect time to kill Aztecs. H4 with Indians. You don't want Aztecs to go very long, because in H5 those Fusiliers, they somewhat counter elephants. Still not as good, but better than the pikes in H2 H4. Very well played. Let's also look at the kills. Highest kills by Oleg, followed by Sermon. I do think that Wu Jin had a chance. He had a very good window of killing Oleg. Oleg did everything to sabotage himself. He attacked at weird spots. But Wu Jin bringing his militia, that was a bad decision here. Otherwise, Wu Jin could have aged 4. He has relics. He even found diamonds later. With that, that's a great strategy to go for H4 and then kill. This was a best of 1, so Micronutters get the win. Let's quickly award the ELOs. Team 1 is Meowz, and they lose. Brings Micronutters to 1620 and Studcats Meowz to 1600. Congratulations to Micronutters. Now they're in the top 4. Alright guys, with that, I'll end the stream. See you all.